The game Black Myth, Wukong, based on the classic novel Journey to the West, quickly took the world by storm after its release. It's remarkable to reflect on the 1986 television series Journey to the West, which also made a significant impact. The show set a record with an astonishing 89.4% viewership rating and has been rebroadcast over 3,000 times to date. However, behind this television series, which took 6 years to film, some inexplicable supernatural events occurred, adding a layer of mystery to this mythological work. Guanyin Bodhisattva displays divine power in Journey to the West. Guanyin Bodhisattva was portrayed by Zhuo Dabin. Her compassionate and dignified image closely matched the audience's ideal of Guanyin. During filming, the most astonishing thing was that whenever Zhuo Dabin appeared as Guanyin Bodhisattva, the weather would mysteriously change. In an interview, Zhuo Dabin once revealed, when other actors were filming, it might still be drizzling, but as soon as it was my turn, the rain would stop. Sometimes, even cold and gloomy weather would suddenly become warm and sunny. Lu Xiaolingtong, who played Sun Wukong, also confirmed this in an interview. He noted that whenever Zhuo Dabin appeared as Guanyin, no matter if it was stormy or overcast, the sky would miraculously clear up. This remarkable phenomenon occurred repeatedly, as if Guanyin Bodhisattva was blessing the crew, helping them smoothly complete the filming process. The Qing Emperor reappears. Yang Jie, the director of the television series Journey to the West, once recounted a strange encounter. On October 2, 1987, the crew arrived at the Western Qing tombs to continue filming the final scenes. The crew stayed at a small guest house near the tombs. One evening, after having dinner together, Yang Jie, Qi Zhonggrui, who played Tang Sanzang, and Yang Bin, who played Nezha, went for a walk outside the guest house. Between the dining hall and the guest house, there was a small bamboo grove. Suddenly, Yang Bin pointed into the depths of the bamboo grove and said, "Look, someone is coming towards us." Yang Jie and Qi Zhonggrui also saw a tall, thin figure walking toward them, but no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't make out the person's face. Their curiosity was piqued. Yang Jie suggested, "Let's go closer and see who it is." However, as they quickened their pace, the figure began to slowly retreat, as if sleepwalking. The three of them could never get close to the mysterious figure and could only watch as it disappeared at the end of a row of houses. Suddenly, Yang Bin pointed to a round gate and said, "There he is, still peeking at us." But when Yang Jie turned to look, there was nothing there. She wondered if they had imagined it, but Qi Zhonggrui insisted that he had also seen the figure. Yang Jie then decided to investigate alone, but when she reached the round gate, it was already empty. The next day, Yang Jie mentioned the incident to the producer. Upon hearing it, the producer immediately explained that the area had once been the imperial residence of Emperor Guangxu, and that what they saw the previous night might have been the emperor's spirit. This explanation sent chills down Yang Jie's spine, filling her with a cold unease. However, this was not the only strange event the crew encountered at the Western Qing tombs. The mysterious woman holding a baby. A few days later, one of the crew's cameramen suddenly felt thirsty before filming began, so he decided to get some water before continuing his work. At that moment, a woman dressed in a floral outfit, holding a baby, suddenly appeared in front of him. The woman didn't speak, but her gestures seemed to suggest that the cameraman should follow her. Out of curiosity, the cameraman followed her into a room, but just as he stepped inside, the woman suddenly vanished without a trace. Feeling very confused, the cameraman returned to the filming site and mentioned the incident to the other crew members. Shockingly, another crew member also claimed to have seen a woman with braids holding a baby walking away earlier. Later, director Yang Jia learned that not only was this place once the imperial residence of Emperor Guangxu, but his concubines had also lived there. It was possible that the crew had encountered the spirits of the emperor and his concubine. The mysterious swelling of the director's mouth. Director Yang Jia also mentioned another incident. During the filming at the Western Qing tombs, the crew was shooting a scene where the 4 disciples of Tang Sanzang ascend to the heavens. Suddenly, director Yang Jia felt an unusual itch at the corner of her mouth. A friend sitting next to her noticed and asked with concern, "Director, why is your mouth swollen?" Instinctively, Yang Jia touched her mouth and was shocked to find that it had swollen up to resemble Zhu Baji's mouth. The crew, seeing this, became very anxious and immediately decided to take her to a local hospital. The doctor there advised her to return to Beijing for further treatment. However, in an unexpected turn of events, Yang Jia's mouth miraculously returned to normal on the way back to Beijing, as if nothing had ever happened. The coincidence of celestial phenomena and the white bone demon. The battle with the white bone demon is one of the most iconic scenes in Journey to the West. However, during the filming of this scene, the crew experienced an incredible celestial phenomenon. As they were setting up cameras and equipment in a valley, someone suddenly pointed to the sky and exclaimed, "Look, in the sky." Everyone looked up to see a cloud shaped strikingly like the white bone demon slowly drifting by, so lifelike that it seemed to mirror the scene being filmed on the ground. The appearance of this cloud coincided perfectly with the filming of the white bone demon scenes, leaving everyone present in awe of the mysterious coincidence, as if even the heavens were adding a touch of magic to the scene. Journey to the West not only presents countless magical adventures on screen, but the supernatural occurrences during filming make it seem as if this classic work is deeply connected to a mysterious world. The interplay between reality and the supernatural gives the story an even more enigmatic and elusive quality.